Subaru's 2025 WRX TS arrives like a carefully sharpened tool, every edge dialed, every system improved, and yet after a few spirited miles you still find yourself missing the blunt, uncompromising personality of the old STI. Car Scoops Take sums it up. The TS is arguably the best WRX in this generation, but it also highlights what's gone from Subaru's stable, that raw, louder-than-life halo that drove a fanbase wild. On paper the TS doesn't rewrite the rules. It keeps the 2.4-liter turbocharged flat for that all 2025 WRX's use, putting out roughly 271 horsepower and 258 pound-foot of torque, a figure that's steady, capable, and tuned for broad usability rather than headline-grabbing peak numbers. What changes are the delivery systems, STI-tuned adaptive dampers, a massive Brembo brake package, and stickier tires with bigger wheels. Those mechanical upgrades take an already credible platform and sharpen its on-limit behavior to a level that's genuinely impressive for a factory car. Drive the TS and the improvements are obvious. Brake bite is immediate and confidence-inspiring. The adjustable dampers let the car be plush on a commute and composed on a canyon run. Steering and chassis balance feel more willing to be hustled than the standard WRX. Motor Trend and Car and Driver both found that, in performance metrics, acceleration, lap times, lateral grip, and braking, the TS sits at the top of the modern WRX heap, even if only by a hair. It's an out-of-the-box package that's clearly been tuned for people who actually plan to explore a track day or two. But the TS's polish brings trade-offs. The ride can be firm when you opt for maximum performance hardware, and things like exhaust rasp, a long-throw shifter, and a giant reflective touchscreen remind you this is a sports compact that didn't sacrifice practicality for thrills. Inside, you get more supportive seats and special touches, but some reviewers note the cabin treatment and color choices don't always feel class-leading versus competitors. Those small irritants matter if you're daily driving this thing in stop-and-go traffic. Value is another complicated conversation. The TS sits above the base WRX in price and spec. Test cars have been spotted in the high $40K range, which puts it in striking distance of sharper and sometimes more luxurious alternatives from European and Japanese rivals. For buyers who worship the Subaru ethos, manual transmission, AWD, rally DNA, the TS packs a lot of desirability into one car. For the broader audience, though, the math starts to demand comparison shopping. Here's the emotional bottom line. The WRX TS is the most complete modern WRX yet. It's better balanced, better stopped, and more capable of sustaining performance than past daily driver WRX trims. But it's also the kind of evolution that accentuates what Subaru doesn't have right now, a true STI halo model with the no-compromises ferocity many enthusiasts still yearn for. Until Subaru decides how, or whether, to revive that ethos, possibly via electrified performance in the future, the TS will have to be our best, most civilized consolation prize.